always preparing for something. There's nothing like idle time. There's nothing like idle resources. Everything is in preparation for something else. Even if you sit at home and you do nothing, you might be preparing for failure, but you're always preparing for something. And it reminds me in Revelation 19, the world is preparing itself for two great suppers. For the believer, it's the marriage supper of the Lamb. For the unbeliever, it is the great supper of God that happens after the Battle of Armageddon. So in a way of thinking of it, the world is preparing for two great end time suppers. In the marriage supper of the Lamb, the bride is the raptured church of the Christ. The bridegroom is Jesus. And the invited guests are all the rest of heaven, the tribulation saints, the Old Testament saints. They will all be there. Now, when we speak of the marriage supper of the Lamb, this happens. Theologians go back and forth. Some believe that it will happen during the time of the tribulation while we're in heaven. Some believe that it will happen after the second coming during the millennial reign while we're in heaven. And yet others believe that it will start from the day after the rapture and go on into the millennial reign. Which one is true? We don't really know. We just know for sure that it will happen. And it will be a banquet to end all banquets. The other supper, the great supper of the Lord, happens after the Battle of Armageddon. After Jesus returns to the earth on a white horse, followed by heaven's armies, and annihilates the Antichrist, the false prophet, and all the people of the world who rise up with them. The Bible tells us that there will be an angel standing in the sun that will call the people of the earth with great men, world-renowned men, bound men, slaves, every man, that this angel would call the birds of the earth to come and feast upon their flesh. And that is what the Bible calls the great supper of the Lord. So which supper are you preparing for? Are you going to be in the marriage supper of the Lamb, or are you going to be in the great supper of the Lord, where birds will eat your flesh? That only depends on one thing. Do you know Jesus as Lord and Savior? Now, all of this might seem like far off information. It's to the end of Revelation, in Revelation 19, but I promise you, the preparation is underway. There is no bad thing to happen in following Jesus, only benefits. He is the only way, the only truth, the only life, and He is the only answer to every problem that you could possibly face.